Karl, I guess today we're gonna play Gods Gambit. And the champ. Alright, again. Alright, first round. Okay, demigod, discard this 2, extra turn, I'm out.
What?
Alright.
That's bullshit.
You are minus 50. Not bad, you could have done better, you know, but nobody is as good as me. Second round, draw. Alright, that's your stuff. Alright, second round, I guess I should take it easy on you, Karl, maybe. Take this demon, extra turn, wizard is red, and I'm out, baby! So you are minus 60, minus 50, minus 110. I'm sorry, I don't think you got a chance. Final round. I feel bad for you, Karl, because I mean, you are our game expert here, but... Alright, final round. It's your turn.
Wild card in all black. You're
What?
You're stuck.
Oh no! I'm minus 200! Minus 200, minus 110. I lost? Yeah! I love this game! This is the best game ever! Welcome back to ITeachHerSheWins. Today with us we have Molly Suzanne, our cameraman. Oh, hello. Alberto Resti, and on the right, again. I know. Let me say that again. Again, with us, Karl Schmidt. And from New England, our game expert. You're not saying enthusiastic. He's become cocky. Game expert, it is then. All right.
No.
Today we are gonna finally talk about one single game. It's an actual classic game review with a little twist. It's gonna be quick. We're just gonna try to give you the essence of a game that we both love. What is the game's name, Karl?
It's Gods Gambit.
Gods Gambit! Look at this if you can see it. We have no idea. Hopefully you can. So, Karl, first thing, Gods Gambit. Weird name. Who's the designer? What is the story behind the game?
The game came out last year in, I guess, Tokyo. The designer is...
Is that Tokyo in Japan or Tokyo in Pittsburgh?
Japan. And the designer is Seiji Kanai.
Can you say that again?
No, leave me alone.
Okay.
The same designer was known for a more popular game known as Love Letter. It's a inexpensive game for 1 to 4 players. That's a lot of fun with bluffing and
Love Letter. Okay.
Love Letter.
So it's a great design. Like
he's a very good game designer, and I think Gods Gambit is maybe his third or fourth game that he's made, and
it is a masterpiece. Wait until you hear it.
Masterpiece.
Right? I mean, it's great. We're trying to review it here.
I like calling anything a masterpiece.
Okay, Karl, second question. Categorize it. What type of game is it? Is it based on bluffing? Is it word placement? What is it?
It's not bluffing. In fact, if I was to compare this to any game, it would be Uno, except for
with many twists.
Correct, because Uno is more of a fun take that game, very luck based. This game has elements of Uno, but there's more strategy involved. There is still some luck as far as for drawing the cards, but how you handle your card for card management, as far as for attacking your opponent. And
there is a lot of variety because there are so many cards, different powers, wild cards with specific different powers.
Correct.
So it's not like you have like those numbers and that's it. No, there is a lot. There's like a whole universe here. Karl, third question. Let me look at my notes. That's right. Third question. Overview of the rules. Let me give a little intro and then you can get into the details. Pretty much. On your turn, you are drawn like 7 cards. That's your starting hand. On your turn, you can either play one card by placing it in front of you. That's your karma area, or by discarding it. If you play in your area, you can activate the card's unique power against your opponent or to favor you. However, you can play or discard one card only if it matches either the number or the color of the card already in the discard pile, unless of course it's a wild card. That said, the first player to run out of cards, or whenever there are 4 special card cores called heralds. Whenever the 4 heralds are out, the game is over. And if a player went out, he scored 0. The other player is going to have negative points based on how many cards he's got in his hands and down in his play area. Karl.
Yeah, that's a good overview. I mean, for the most part,
Thank you. Thank you, Karl. Appreciate it. That's good.
To reiterate what you said, basically you're either discarding a pile in front of you, a card in front of your play area, or a discard pile. The other thing to note, though, is that you don't have to discard anything. You can instead just draw a card and hold your hand, hoping to have more cards to play with.
Or save it for later, because every time you discard something, you give a different color, a different number that a person can play with, and different powers that can be activated against you.
Right, and when someone plays a card, they do have to match either the color or the number of the discard pile. So sometimes the discard pile may not be good for you, but it's also bad for your opponent, so you want to keep it that way, because you figure that you can, with card management, go out before them. The other nice thing that's important about this game is that even though you're both amassing points, and it's a game where you don't want any points, kind of like Hearts in that manner, if you go out first, you get 0 points. All the points in front of you mean nothing. And unfortunately, that can make you too cocky sometimes, because you might go after... finger pointing at me. You may amass a lot of points, like, no big deal. I'm not gonna get caught with my pants down on this stuff, but you could get caught with your pants down.
One more thing about the rules: this game is played over 3 separate games, first, second, and third. So and the beauty about it is that even if the first and second game, they're called rounds, you lose and you go like minus 100. On the third final round is the so-called bloodbath. There is always a chance to come back. So it's not over until it's over, right, Karl?
Yeah, true. I've been behind by 100 points, and I was able to pull out of that and crush him back.
What's your favorite card, Karl? What's your favorite card?
Favorite card? Well, my favorite card...
It's gonna be a white card, because it's good at it.
Yeah, it's actually the evil god.
Like, see if they can see better. The evil god. Monty Suzanne?
There's only one of these cards, but what's really nice about it is that for the most part, people are eventually getting down, so they only have 1 or 2 cards left. But the evil god makes you draw up to 7 cards again, which all of a sudden you're back up to 7 cards from 1 or 2 cards, and it's a game changer.
Karl, what about the art? Is that nice or crappy, or? No,
the art's very nice. The art is kind of like anime fantasy inspired.
Some pretty girls too.
With pretty girls too.
Or pretty boys, whatever, Let me see. There's a paladin.
Paladin, and somewhere in here is a wraith, which I unfortunately didn't find.
Well, you can find.
The wizard's kind of cool, because what's nice with the wizard is that, let's say you've got a color down here, like this is a blue 8 for this demigod in chains.
They don't see it.
She's in chains, folks. But with the wizard down, you can say, hey, I'm going to call the color and play a card from my hand to whatever that color is. And that's powerful. Or the other nice thing about wild cards is that you may choose not to use their power and just play it.
Just discard it,
and then wild card and call the color.
Yeah, you get to change the color of the discard pile, which is awesome.
And so while the game sounds simple, or maybe not so simple, because I'm not sure how clear we are about the rules.
You have no idea, right? But good. At least you're curious about the game.
But the cards have enough different abilities, though, that it gets to be a fun strategy game.
It never becomes boring.
Correct. I mean,
we play like 50, 60 games, and we're still like, one more, championship, rematch. You got lucky there. No, I wasn't lucky. I played good. Karl, final thing, pros and cons.
Pros and cons.
About Gods Gambit.
The pros is all you need is cards, so you're able to play this game anywhere. That's very powerful. It plays short, like probably 15-20 minutes, which is also a great thing. Plenty of strategy. Even though the cards themselves, there is some luck. There's more strategy for how to manage your hand to make it work in your favor.
Well, I slightly disagree to that card. I mean, I think that there is, of course, like in any game, a little luck, but you can totally control it, because every card has a different angle, a different entails a different strategy, and it entails a different strategy based on even according to whatever round you're playing. First round, first game, you want to do a quick game. Second round, things get more complicated. A card could be more useful. Third round, bloodbath. At least that's how we've been playing it. A card that was useless on the first round becomes vital in the third round. So there is a lot of strategy and thinking, and that's the beauty. Simple rules, but a lot of variety and powers to use against your opponent, and a lot of backstabbing.
Yeah, there's definitely backstabbing. To be clear though, the cards don't change powers depending upon what round you're playing. Just that how you plan to use the cards in your hand.
Of course, yeah. The purpose of the card and the usefulness of the card varies, of course. Like sometimes a card's power, like especially a wild card, would be useless or not needed in the first round, but then in the third round it's like, whoa, this now becomes powerful because card is trying to do a quick game here. I want to slow things down. Well, look at this. It's great to slow things down.
Correct, and the only cons I would give to this game, I don't think there really are any cons, but there are gamers out there. Yes, I'm looking at you.
That's right.
deep
you again.
Deep strategy gamers where they don't want dice in their games at all. They want no luck whatsoever. For those gamers, this will not scratch that itch.
Oh, come on, man. I disagree. Hey, gamer, there, you. The same guy he's talking to. You don't like luck. Me neither. Hey, there are so many games that are great. I don't like because there is luck. There is no luck. If you're a great player, it doesn't matter what cards you have. Every card is precious and priceless. My con, actually, is the fact that it's a game right now hard to get in the US. Is that correct, Karl?
That is true. Well, at least this edition of it. I mean, the game is available in Japan, but the English version of the game just...
So hey, if you're in Japan, that's good. If you're in the US or Italy...
But the English version of the game just was funded through a Kickstarter. It was released just this past May. I'm not sure if it's out on the.
But you can still get it through Kickstarter.
Well, only Kickstarter backers can.
Oh my God.
You really can't.
So there is no hope? This review was useless. See you, folks?
No, there's plenty of hope because, again, the game was designed by Sanjay.
Sanjay? Seiji Kanai. Sorry, sir. You're great. We love it.
Anyways, on his fame alone of his love letter game, this game can carry over on the coattails of its popularity. Is that I think that it'll get published.
So no counts, then rating. Your personal rating, Karl.
I would
remember you have given an 8 to Biblios Dice and a 7, if I'm not mistaken, to Transylvania Curses and Traders.
This game gets a 9 for me because even though there's a deeper strategy to it, it can play as a light game if you want. I mean,
what does he get? You said
a 9.
Woo!
Because I mean, I don't give any games a 10. It's just
me neither. I give a 9.5. Anyway, 9. 9.5.
So it was that bloody.
That was the rounder. So all right, okay. Karl, so why do you give it a 9?
I give it a 9 because the game all it needs is just cards, nothing else. So it's very portable. You can play it anywhere, like on a train or a bus, in your lap. It's got.
Let's play Gods Gambit, honey. Touch my hand. Get this 5. All right. So you can play on your lap.
It can play briefly for 15-20 minutes. It plays a nice amount of players and scales well from either 2-player game or a 6-player game. That's very powerful for me. So many games only play 4 players, and that's a turn off. So many players don't play well with 2 players, another turn off. This game has no issues with any of that. And the game has plenty of strategy. It does have a con.
You told us, but...
Right, but for the most part, it's no con to me. I think it's only pros.
9 for me as well, Karl. Guess what? We agree on this one.
Oh my God.
Yeah, the only 2 cons I can see is first one, it's hard to get, but hey, it's your problem. Screw you, I have my copy. Sorry, no disrespect. I mean, like, hey, it's hard to get.
Plenty of disrespect.
That's a little issue, but we will find eventually. It will be out there, like you said. Second, what I experienced is that if you play against a newbie, a new player, especially if he's not into strategy games, there might be a little gap at the beginning between the beginner and the expert player. It's one of those games that you're like, combo, super combo, double, super, triple, super combo, and the other guy's like, what?
But I would challenge though, if you're gonna play that game, you shouldn't be playing games, because games aren't really about winning. They're about having fun, and if you don't have a challenge,
Love, don't make war, love.
if you don't have a challenge, you're playing a game, it's too easy. That's not a challenge.
That's right. So enjoy this challenge. Get Gods Gambit, challenge us. We'll find a way to play it online, and you will play with us. We'll get sued by everybody. So thank you guys. ITeachHerSheWins. Thank you, Karl Schmidt. And we'll see you soon. I hope we got you curious, the list. Sorry if you didn't see the cars very clearly, but as you've already seen because you watched it, so you're actually seeing the future or the past. Anyway, you would have seen it that we put some, pictures of cars just to give you an idea. Thank you guys. Subscribe, like our channel. See you again. ITeachHerSheWins. Go ahead, Molly Suzanne, cut us down. Woo-hoo! She's not doing it. She's not even here. She's loving this.